morning. Now we will begin with the exercise 6A and we will learn to apply the concepts that we have learnt in the previous session. Now, when we talk of applying the knowledge, we need to recall that whatever we have learned. So, in the previous session, what all things we have learnt? We have learnt that what is the meaning of linear equation in one variable. Then we learnt that how do we form a given statement, or you can say how do we convert a given statement into an equation. And then we solved for the few examples. Then we have spoken about that if suppose I ask you to find out a solution for the given equation, then what all methods could be used. So we have learned about the first method, that is the trial and error method. In that trial and error method, we are using the series of values for the given variable, and we are substituting that value in place of the variable and finding out that whether the two sides of the equation are giving one solution or not. This is how, when we find out by find out the solution of both the sides to be same, or we find out we keep on putting the values for the variables in a sequence or rapidly by just taking a trial of that particular value for the given equation, then we reach to a solution of that particular equation. So now, talking about the same, we will be first of all learning that how to write an equation for the given statements. So question number 1 talks about when the statement is given to you, form an equation. Statement is given to you, you have to form the equation. So A part. 2 times m is 7. So the question is 2 times m is 7. That is 2m equals to 7. This is the equation, right? Now 2 times m is 7. That means you have to see that 2 times m, if suppose there is a value, then what is the value of that you will get. So you have to find out the solution. Now the difference between m and 7 is 3. The difference between m and 7 is 3. So the equation becomes m minus 7 equals to 3. Now let us talk of the third question. The sum of p and 4 is 15. The sum of p and 4 is 15. That is p plus 4 equals to 15. This is how you will put this statement into an equation. Now D part. D part talks of if you add 2 to half of p, you get 8. If you add 2 to half of you get 8, right? What are you getting? You are getting 8. So half of p means half p plus 2 equals to 8. So this is the equation that is formed. Now next question, 3 times m divided by 5. 3 times m divided by 5, okay, gives 6. Now what will be the statement for this? So the statement is 3 times m. That means 3m divided by 5 gives you 6. Right? So this was the question number E. Now let us talk of question number F. Question number F says 1/3 of a number x plus 5 is 8. 1/3 of a number x plus 5 is how much? It is 8. So how are you going to write this statement? 1/3 means 1/3 of x plus 5 gives you 8. Then G part, if you subtract 2 from 4 times p, if you subtract 2 from 4 times p, okay, if you subtract 2 from 4 times p, then you get 18. You get 18. So 4p minus 2 gives you 18. So then this will be the statement, this will be the equation for the given statement. Now let us talk about question number H, I and J, and also learn that what is there in that how, what is the information given in that question, so that we can frame an equation for that particular statement. That is, now H talks of the number m divided by 5 gives 3. The number m divided by 5 gives 3. M divided by 5 gives you 3. Now I statement is, if you add 4 to 3 times p, if you add 4 to 3 times p, you get 25. So 3p plus 4 gives you 25. This is the statement. Now last question, if you subtract 5 from 6 times a number, if you subtract 5 from 6 times a number, you get 7. Right? Now what could be that number? Let us see that, let us take that number as x. 6 times of x. 6x minus 5 gives you 7. So this will be the equations. This is how the if the statement is given to you, you can form the equation out of it. Now we will find out that whether in the next question we will talk about that whatever value of x or whatever value of variable given in the equation is given to us is correct or not. So we will be substituting the value of the variable in the equation, and we will find out that whether the value that is given to us is correct or not. So we will simply substitute the value. Question number 2, A part. X plus 3 equals to 0. So value of x is given to you minus 3. Right? Now let us see if I am getting minus 3 or not. If suppose I am keeping x, substitute the value. Minus 3 plus 3 equals to 0. 0 equals to 0. Left hand side equals to right hand side. That means the value of x is correct. Now B. B is 5x equals to 25. 5x equals to 25. X is equal to 5. Substitute the value. Then 5 into 5 equals to 25. 25 equals to 25. That is left hand side equals to right hand side. Now the next equation, that is C, is 10y minus 2 equals to 50. 10y minus 2 equals to 50, wherein the value of y is given to you as 7. So value of y is 7. Now 10y minus 2 is equal to 50. So I will substitute the value of y. Substitute the value of y. 10, you can write of y also, but if you write till here also, that is also correct, because you are mentioning that what are you doing in the question. So 10 multiplied by 7 minus 2 equals to 50. 10 into 7 is 70 minus 2 equals to 50. Here you get 68, which is not equal to 50. That means LHS is not equal to RHS. So here you will mention hence y is not equal to 7. This also you will be mentioning in case the variable does not match, the value of the variable does not matches with the balancing of the equation. Next, D part I have got. In D part I have got 4x plus 5. 4x plus 5 equals to 65. Okay, now here the value of x is 10. So again, substitute the value 4 into 10 plus 5 equals to 65. 40 plus 5 equals to 65. 45 is not equal to 65. Right? Now you can do it simultaneously also, or you can do it first, you can take the left hand side and then you can take the right hand side and then you can match both the sides by writing it further. So this method is, it is better to solve the equation simultaneously instead of solving it separately, because many a times what happens is that we get confused and we do not get to know that whether the value that we are looking for, we are getting that value or not. So in most of the cases we should always go for the simultaneous solution of both the sides instead of doing it one by one separately, right? Now we will talk of E part. Now in E part, let us see what will be there. In E part, we have got 5p plus 2 equals to 70, where the value of p is 2. Okay, the value of p is given to you 2. 5 into 2 plus 2 equals to 17. 10 plus 2 equals to 17. 12 is not equal to 17. So LHS is not equal to RHS. Hence, P is not equal to 2. Right? Now we have got F part. In F part we have 3m minus 14. 3m minus 14 equals to 4 and the value of m is given 5. Okay. So this is the equation where value of m is given 5 and the equation is 3m minus 14. So here again I will substitute the value. Now you can write the statement and after that start with the solution. 3 multiplied by 5, 14 equals to 4. 15 minus 14 equals to 4. 1 is not equal to 4. That means LHS is not equal to RHS. And hence, this is not the value for M. Right? Now, the next G equation says, equation G talks about 7n plus 5 equals to 19. 7n plus 5 equals to 19, where the value of n is minus 2. Value of n is minus 2. Now, 7 multiplied by minus 2 plus 5 equals to 19. So, minus 14 plus 5 equals to 19. So, if you subtract 5 from minus 14, you get minus 9 equals to 19. That is not equal to each other. That place, LHS is also not equal to RHS. Hence, n is not equal to minus 2. The value of n is not equal to minus 2. Now, here we have got H. In H part, you have to write down 4p minus 2 equals to 18. 4p minus 2 equals to 18. Now, p is equal to 5. P is equal to 5. So, 4 multiplied by 5 minus 2 equals to 18. 20 minus 2 equals to 18. 18 equals to 18. That means LHS is equal to RHS and P's value is only 5. So this is how, by substituting the value of the variable given in the question, you can find out whether the value which has been given to you is correct or not, or it is the correct solution for the given equation or not. Now let us move on to question number 3 now. Now in question number 3, let us see what we are going to do. In question number 3, we will be talking about converting the following equations in statement form. Now, in the first question, the statement was given to us and we were forming the equation. Now, the equation has been given to you. You have to frame the statement. So, first is 10a equals to 70. 10 times a gives you 70. Right? Now, next is y minus 2 equals to 8. Y minus 2 equals to 8. 2 subtracted from y gives 8. When you subtract 2 from y, you get 8. Now see. C talks about x plus 4 equals to 9. X plus 4 equals to 9. 4 added to x is 9, or you can write numerical 9 also. Right? D. D part says b upon 5 equals to 6. b divided by 5 results in 6. E. E says 1 upon 4x minus 4, 1 upon 4x minus 4 equals to 4. Now, 1/4 of a number, 1/4 of a number minus 4 gives 4. Right? F. Now in F you have got 7m plus 7. 7m plus 7 equals to 77. 7 added to 7 added to 7 times m gives 77. So this will be the statement for this particular equation. Now the next is G part. Now let us see what is there in the G part. Now G part says 7n plus 5 equals to 19. G part says 1 upon 3z plus 3 equals to 30. Now what will be the statement for this? 1/3 of z added to 3 or plus 3 gives 30. H. H part says m upon 5 minus 2 equals to 6. M upon 5 minus 2 equals to 6. M divided by 5 or we will write it as 2 subtracted from m divided by 5 gives 6. Right? So this is how whatever the information is there or expressed in the form of an equation is formulated in the form of a statement. Now next is 3 upon 4t. 3 upon 4t equals to 15. 3/4 of t, or you can write 3/4 of a number. 3/4 of a number is 15. Right? Now J part. J part says 6y minus 6 is equal to 60. 6y minus 6 is equal to 60. Now 6 taken away from 6 times y gives you or gives 60. This will be the statement for this. Now similarly you can do the K and L part. Now we will move on to question number 4. Now in question number 4 again an entire problem has been given to you with lot of information in it, and you have to express it in the form of an equation. So let us see how to form the equation. Now the first part says of question number 4, that is, Sarvan's father is 3 times as old as Sarvan. Sum of their ages is 56 years. Take Sarvan's age as 6 years. So let the age of Sarvan be x years. Okay, so the age becomes x years. Now Sarvan's father is 3 times as old as Sarvan. So age of father be 3x years. Now according to the question, we will write x plus 3x equals to 56. So this will be the equation that will be formed. Now in the next question, the length of a rectangle is 3 times its width. So let the width of the rectangle be x centimeters. Right? Now what will be the length then? It is 3 times of its width. So the length of the rectangle be 3x centimeter. Right? Now the perimeter of the rectangle is 96 meters. Okay. Now here you can use the actual literals also for breadth and length. That is, instead of using x here, you can use b also, or any other literal of your choice. Now according to the question, we know the formula for finding the perimeter of a rectangle, that is 2 into length plus breadth equals to, the value for the perimeter is given to you, that is 96, and here it is in meters. So we will use the unit meter here instead of centimeters. So 96 meters. Now we will place the value of length and breadth here. So 3x plus x is equal to 96. Now this is the equation for the given statement. So this is how you can find out the solution or the equations for C and D part also. Now we will continue with the further topics in the next session.